What's going on, everybody? It's Super Mike 2164, Mike Farad. And guess what? We got something else to talk about. So go ahead, chime in. We're going to talk about a little drama, but we want to take it up to a higher level. Is it still the black man's job to make other groups feel better? And, do we have to make others feel better at our expense? All right, guys, what's going on? This is Super Mike 2164. I got a link down there for the Twitch channel. You guys can go to the Facebook group, Black is Not a Color, and check it out live. Go ahead and comment, press the thumbs up emoji or whatever, the love, the like, spread it, say something on Twitter. Put you on Twitter. And basically, real quick, there's a controversy in the YouTube land to which I've been banned from uploading for a few weeks here, probably a month or whatever they want to say, because they don't like they didn't like the video live stream that I did on the UFOs. But anyway, that was weird to me. But the thing is this. Let's look at some of this. Let's catch y'all up to speed. So in YouTube universe, you had the black community. We got, our conversations that we have. We have, just various things that we talk about as black folks. It gets heated. It looks like arguments. We include other communities. It's not just black people. So, we got my brother BMT's channel. And on his channel, he usually includes a lot of different folks. He's more of a variety of uplifting of the black family and just family in general. And just various things. So, hold on a second here. And so basically, BMT introduced us to a guy named Trailer, who I've talked to many times. I've had good conversations with Trailer. I think we and him made it clear. I went over to his channel one time. He came over to this channel a couple times to talk to us on this channel. And, but he made a series of jokes that kind of crossed the line. It more than crossed the line, in my opinion. And a big issue too. Basically, the jokes were pedophilic type jokes. And I know some folks make these type of jokes and they think it's cool and everything. But, when we're talking out here to communities, there's some stuff that you don't want to cross the line. Now, in context, I did listen to Trailer's response, some of his response. I'm sure he responded more than one time. I didn't listen to all of it. But basically, he said there was a reason why he made those jokes. He was trying to show something and prove something. He didn't apologize for the jokes. He didn't apologize for the type of environment. If we were to let that kind of culture slide, that's basically the same reason why, you know, the LGBT community, they want to jump on Dave Chappelle. Even though I believe that Dave Chappelle should be supported. This is the reason why I support what Dave Chappelle did, is because what he did is he's saying, no, here's the line. We got to have, everybody has to have a space where they can have, excuse me, where they can have a free conversation. And some of these conversations will offend people. So, for example, if Trailer was, they said he made the jokes about nigga, nigga, nigga. And even though, like, and I tell people all the time, like, right now, that is not the most offensive thing, in my opinion, to me, because I know the origin of that word. I know that, my people didn't make that word up, and I know what it means, and I know that I'm not that. Now I know that we use it a lot, but that community made that word up. So to me, that was not the most offensive issue, and that racist rant alone is not enough, because I expect that. That's something that I kind of expect. But the pedo stuff, no. No. We can't have that. Then on his stream, I listened to it on Trailer stream with him and his wife. So I want to give some shout outs to, because I like to try to do balance. Trailer's wife, she defended him. She was with him. She was defending him. And let me show you guys a picture of who I'm talking about, because see, this want to show y'all a little context here. What's going on? Press the thumbs up, share it, do all the good stuff for me. Come on, give me a solid, guys. We want to spread this out. Let me show y'all here. Okay, so this is BMT's thumbnail. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's Trailer. I'm gonna show Trailer's spot. This is Trailer's thing on clearing his stuff up. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing on Trailer, but so let's do it all the way up. All right, so that's Trailer. I'm not gonna play a stream a bunch, but that's him. He's talking in his own words. Okay. This is an issue for me. I'm going to let you hear this part. It was hard getting through this first part. I ain't going to lie. I really couldn't listen to it straight through. I had to kind of jump. But, my point is earlier is, see, I don't judge. These are white folks. These are the issues that they have in their community. It's not really for me to go into details about, what's right and wrong and judging on their stuff. Okay. This is for them to figure this out. I'm not in this. Okay. The issue that I had was with the pedo stuff. And because this guy, not only was he on my channel, but he's on other folks' channels. So I do want to call this out. And I would like for him to have gone ahead and I'm gonna stop sharing it, because I don't want y'all. I don't want any copyright. I just want, and keep in mind, this is fair use, copyright infringement. Section 107, fair use. So this is where I'm using this in. I'm just using this audio. I just want y'all to hear this part.
The streams that they have, where they were really going in real hard, but all you got to do is go through their back catalog from all the way up to like 3 months ago, and you'll see that they have not went a single fucking day without talking about me or my wife. Now, the reason why I said those pedo jokes, and look, I want people to understand, I apologize if I offended anybody, but I'm not sorry I did it. I'm not sorry I said it, because I found out what I wanted to find out. I talked to, I don't know how many people that said that they were my friends, that said that they, had my back, that said that they would help me. And when I told them about some dude consistently going out, not just talking about my wife being raped, not just talking about my.
All right, so y'all heard that. You heard that. Let's. I'm gonna go over that one more time. Just want people to kind of get that because I'm gonna comment on this portion. This is the part that I think that I do have authority to say a few things about. And this is because this is the only issue that I care about as far as what I've heard so far. This is the main issue that I care about. I'll say it that way.
Is talk about how my wife got raped, and I let it happen. And what's interesting is they have conveniently removed all the streams that they have where they were really going in real hard. But all you got to do is go through their back catalog from all the way up to like 3 months ago, and you'll see that they have not won a single fucking day without talking about me or my wife. Now, the reason why I said those pedo jokes.
All right, so let's listen to this part. This is the part. The reason, and he said pedo jokes, okay? The jokes were very insane. Very insane. To me, that's, that's really bad because anyway, let's go. The reason why he helped to add to pedo rape culture. Let's see why. What is a reason that you, as a normal human being, someone who claims that they would like better for the society or whatever, why would we help, make it cool and, make it cool for pedos to have moral, to do what they do without feeling bad or trying to sneak it? Why would we do that? Why would we make jokes like that?
And look, I want people to understand. I apologize if I offended anybody, but I'm not sorry I did it. I'm not.
See, right there. Come on, man. He apologized because of your feelings, but he's not sorry he did that. Okay, how does that work? Anyway, so let's keep going.
Sorry I said it because I found out what I wanted to find out.
What did you want to find out?
I talked to I don't know how many people that said that they were my friends, that said that they, had my back, that said that they would help me. And when I told them about some dude consistently going out, not just talking about my wife being raped, not just talking about my kids, going and saying shit, slanderous shit like I'm a drug dealer and now I'm a pedo and that I went out and I caught a charge for, contribute.
All right. So the point is, and I mean, yeah, this is wild. Anyway, so, it's crazy. But we're supposed to ignore that. I got to ignore that. I'm supposed to ignore a guy that's, I had conversations with. He's making pedo jokes like that. He's doubling down on this crap. This man is doubling down on making pedo jokes. And we're supposed to, support that, because basically what he's saying, he wanted to find out who was his friend. Really? So your friend supports you doing pedo stuff? What is your problem? That kind of thinking is crazy. We can't have that. A real friend is going to check your ass, right? That's what we're doing. That's what a real friend would do. I'll check you, put you in place. That's what's called accountability. I had questions from somebody else. How do we hold, we got a brother that wants to hold the sisters accountable. I mean, he's always talking about holding women accountable. Okay. Well, you hold anybody accountable by checking them. You're trying to help them. I mean, if a person needs punishment, they need the punishment. The punishment is not just to actually hurt them. You know, the punishment is to hopefully correct them. That's what it is. It's not, you know, this idea of going dying because you were a bad person, dying and going to a forever hell. You know, this is a lie. This is a basic lie. Correction or hell or what we call punishment or persecution, even jail. They've made jail a literal hell. But really, that is supposed to be a corrective measure, and especially if these people are being released back into a society, because you want to actually get the folks to understand what the point is. You know what the point is of the law. We're trying to, you know, guide everything towards this direction here, towards something better. So this is, you know, I just wanted to say that with this, and let me go through. I'm gonna go to BMT's spot so that so we can see what he. Hold on a second here. Let me get back to sharing. That was wild, wasn't it? This man said, "I do not apologize. I found out what I wanted to find out, and F your kids." You know, you got to realize. Let's look at this. Let me so y'all can see what I'm thinking. Hold on a second here. Let's share again. All right. Now BMT is giving me permission to show some of his videos, so I'm gonna show some of this here.
Hey BMT, can I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
This is, and I've been like this from the beginning. I don't believe in fucking with them folks. I don't believe in having them in conversations. I don't be up on panels with them. I don't believe in it. Just like how I don't believe in including women and men and black men's talk issues, I don't believe including anybody non-black in black conversations. Personally, I have never believed in that, and I'm on the record, I'm not for that. And that's why when TVA had that debate against the white guy, and then those two black guys went up and started calling him all kind of racial names in front of them, I had to go up and address that. Because I don't believe in that at all, no matter.
Hold on, sorry about that. Okay, they took this. He must have took the content away.
In black conversation, personally, I have never believed in that, and I'm on the record. I'm not for.
I was one of the few people that did go up there, putting up that graphic warning, graphic language. It is pretty graphic. If you are warning sensitive.
I think this is the part where he graphic. Shows. Listen to it.
And it's fair to say, yeah. We're definitely, this is fair use. Make sure I put that under there. Fair use. This is pretty graphic, man. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. This is from the guy, Mike and Khajiit. We're not gonna show you the video. If you want to find it, it's literally in the description below. If you want to go check out his channel. Also, along with that, I know Trinity, you said show it. This is the guy Trailer Hood's channel. What's going on? Everything.
Yeah, just hold on while he's going to check the channel out. We're gonna and the thing is here with JI's right there. We gotta address this this so-called sexist battle in the black community, because this is not our stuff. This little sexist battle of the sexes is becoming really insane.
That wasn't my question. People who are afraid of pedophiles need to grow up. My God. A pedophile and a little boy are walking into the woods late at night. The little boy says, "I'm scared." The pedophile says, "You think you're scared? I have to walk back alone." What's the hardest part about being a pedophile? What? Fitting in. God.
Yeah, that's real disgusting.
I want you to understand.
Hold on.
She was 8. That wasn't my question.
That's funny. Who's laughing?
People who what you did there. I thought you liked that. If they're under 10, then you use your fingers.
It's disgusting.
I don't know. I was always one of those people who never got offended over any like shit like that.
How many dead babies does it take to change a light bulb? Must be more than 13 because my basement's still dark.
What the fuck? That's how crazy this book. I'm just saying this. I don't know if you guys can really hear what's up. Let me go through this again because I'm moving quick through it. But this shouldn't surprise any of us who knows. But don't surprise me.
Wipe your bloody dick on her favorite teddy bear.
Ouch.
Okay.
Now we get to see what a lot of y'all want to ride for. We're going to go ahead and play it over here. So let's go ahead and play it. You can look it up on Google. Let's go ahead and play it.
Fuck babies. Yeah. You know how to make a little girl cry twice? Ouch. Wipe your bloody dick on her favorite teddy bear.
Oh.
Ouch.
There you go. There.
Who laughed? Bro, this is disgusting. Just evil, man. It's really evil. And we heard the guy earlier. He said he's not. What did he say? He said he's not sorry that he made those jokes. So he's still not even smart enough to say, "I'm sorry for the." He's not even trying to tap dance. Okay, let's keep it going.
A pedophile joke.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's one for tonight.
Very good, sir. I respect what you did there.
I thought you liked that. If they're under 10, then you use your fingers.
I don't know. I was always one of those people who never got offended over any like shit like that.
Really?
How many dead babies does it take to change a light bulb? Must be more than 13 because my basement's still dark.
Now think about that. Now the people who would laugh at this. Now we got kidnappers. Let's look at this here. This is devaluing life. You know, we got kidnappers. We got people that's, children missing. Okay. In order for that to keep happening consistently, it's got to be some kind of culture behind that. What is this community? Where are these people? Who wants to do this? Here you go. Who wants to laugh at this?
My friend told me he had a sister. I asked him if she was hot. He said she was 8. That wasn't my question. People who are afraid of pedophiles need to grow up. My God. A pedophile and a little boy are walking into the woods late at night. The little boy says, "I'm scared." The pedophile says, "You think you're scared? I have to walk back alone." What's the hardest part about being a pedophile? What? Fitting in. God.
I want you to understand. Let me stop it. I want you to understand. Nobody's forcing that. Nobody's forcing them to say this. I know this is not no fucking type of reasoning for doing this. These men are maliciously talking about that of the sexual assault and defiling of children.
And it's funny. They're laughing at it.
So I don't want y'all to say, well, we playing victimhood. Yeah, this is of their free fruition and will. That they're laughing about that of sticking their genitals inside of children. These are the same men that like to come around panels, talk about they want to, how they say, have the talk, that they want to have certain types of talks with women. They want to talk to men like me and J.I. But on their panels, these are the discussions that they have. These are the
not at all surprised. This is how they move, man. That's why I don't believe in associating with them like that at all. Ain't no common ground with me. No melting pot. Not know what you'll know. This is how they are. I'm not shocked at all. And it only gets better from there.
So I want to stop there for a second on us. And I just want to say here, if anybody has a comment, please make it. What do we think about that? Because the thing is, a long time ago, this man called Elijah Muhammad, he said that he told us something that nobody wanted to agree with at the time. I'm going to read some stuff. Hold on a second here. Nobody wanted to agree with. People wanted to say that he was racist. And it's not a racist thing. And I went through it on another video, but I won't go through the whole thing today. But I'm going to read out of here. What's up, guys? And this is message to the black man. And it's not, like I said before, it's a lot of people to think, because you have to have certain language to make a distinctive difference between you and another community. Right now, we had not only now, but before, we had a lot of language that wanted us to integrate into a community that has been consistently rejecting us, rejecting our mindset, our thought processes as a group. But we continue to want to integrate because we have low self-esteem, low racial esteem. And so, the thing is, let me see, I will find to it. Yeah. What is this? I think it's 44. Yeah. So basically, you got to benefit yourself. And in order to do that, every time you do something to benefit yourself, if you're trying to integrate, then some other community, they got more experience than you, they're going to steal it from you. So beforehand, I told some people that the duty of the civilized person, and all of us have some level of civilization, and others have greater levels than us. But the duty of them is to teach the people that's uncivilized. If the civilized man fails to perform his duty, what must be done? The duty of the civilized man is to teach civilization to the uncivilized, the arts and sciences, and civilized people and countries of advanced civilization. A divine messenger of God raised among his people with the divine message is held responsible for its delivery. His message teaches spiritual civilization, which is important to the success of a nation and society. According to history, the people who refuse to accept divine guidance or his message sent by his messengers are classified as uncivilized or savages. A well-educated, cultured, and courteous people make a beautiful society when it is spiritual. Good manners come from the civilized man who does not fail to perform his duty. There are several civilizations. We have a wicked one and a righteous one. And it is a righteous civilization that is in the workings now. Okay, so we're working on building something that we don't have right now. And this is all I want to say. I don't want to drag this out too long. I want to touch base on the thing. You know, we a lot of times I commend BMT for going ahead and, you know, the brother, when he first found out that this was a guy that he had associations with who was making sick this shit, that you heard it, the stuff this man was talking about, this trailer dude was talking about, is very sick, very sick. And he didn't want to backtrack from it either, because he had some reason why he, in his mind, justified not backtracking from it. But one thing I do want to notice, the man's wife defended him, which is what a partnership's supposed to do. That's a lesson to black folks, people like J.I., people like Hoodservative, and some of these other people. You're supposed to work with what you got. And people who want to try to run away from the community, that's not how you build solidarity. And you can look at even in their incorrect wrong, you can see them folks, they stick together and try to work it out. Now, I'm sure they probably have words behind the scenes with each other, but when they come in front of the camera, you're going to see unity. So what he said, he said some other dumb shit. I ain't really got time to go into it no more because I wrote a couple things down. So I think the thing is this language here. I'm going to show this here from Condoleezza Rice. This chick. Hold on a second. You see, when we make words, when we have the power of words and we use these kind of words, other groups of people, they get to take those words and use them against us. Because see, when you're trying to integrate, you're not building your own power in your own group, and so you don't build authority. So here we go. This is in Australia. They're listening to Condoleezza Rice. Critical race theory is basically a souped up name for Black history from the Black perspective. That's all it is. And when you feed into this critical race theory crap, the way that they create a term, define the term, and now they get to dictate what it is and what it's not. We should not feed into that. Critical race theory is just Black history. It's our history, our perspective. Well, let's look at it.
Talking about critical race theory, have a listen to her.
I grew up in segregated Birmingham, Alabama. I couldn't go to a movie theater or to a restaurant with my parents. I went to segregated schools till we moved to Denver. My parents never thought I was going to grow up in a world without prejudice, but they also told me that's somebody else's problem, not yours. You're going to overcome it, and you are going to be anything you want to be. And that's the message that I think we ought to be sending to kids.
First of all, if you're supposed to be an American, they tell you, right? They told you that all Americans, we're all the same, right? We're all citizens of the country. If race is a problem for a significant group of population of the country and everybody's supposed to be citizens, that means race is a problem for everybody. So your parents probably tried to tell you, they told her a message so that she can overcome, but not, which is a good message. You're going to overcome it, but don't say it's not your problem. You see,
The worries that I have about the way that we're talking about race is that it either seems so big that somehow white people now have to feel guilty for everything that happened in the past. I don't think that's very productive. Or Black people have to feel disempowered by race. I would like Black kids to be completely empowered, to know.
So let's get this straight here. She's talking about feelings. And that's why I have the thumbnail. Are we dealing with feelings, or are we going to deal with what it is? Because the feelings that a lot of feelings are going around. So Black folks, is it our job to worry about these people's feelings? If you've been lied to, you're going to feel bad when the truth comes. I'm sorry. Or you might feel good depending on how the truth hits you. But we got to get the real deal out in open. And we got to be able to openly talk about what's actually true. All of this colorblind talk, all of this throwing away our history, all of this throwing away what actually happened. No, everything is there. You deal with it.
That they are beautiful in their Blackness. But in order to do that, I don't have to make white kids feel bad for being white.
Okay. So now the white people are going to put their spin on it. Okay, so they're out here, they're ready to put their spin on it because they used her words. They're going to use her words and spin it into something that benefits them. They're not worried about the feelings of Black kids. The Black people are now, the thing is, they're worried about their own feelings. That's all they're concerned about. And this is the reason why when you're dealing with groups and races of people, you can't necessarily get into all this integration stuff, because at least when Black folks start integrating, we're start looking at the white community as the same as us. And we're starting to try to look out for them as we look out for ourselves. But they don't reciprocate that. And so the integration is not functional because it's dysfunctional, because it's going one way. This is the reason why you can not deal with, this is the reason why Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Farrakhan, they could not do integration language with white folks. Not that we had to hate white people, but you have to have that separating type of language. And it might sound like hate, but it's not actually hate. It's just telling you the truth. We're not on the same level here. We have to have different solutions for our community. And of course, you guys will steal it from us. Once we start building a little bit of power for ourselves, if we're all integrated, you're going to take it because you got more experience. If we integrate our businesses, your businesses are much more funded. You're going to take our customer base. So we have to have a separating language. Now, can you separate and still have respect for each other? I think you should be able to, but you can't care about feelings in the beginning. It's going to hurt a little bit because we have been connected, but we've been connected from a position of unequal exchange. We've been connected right from the beginning from a situation of enslavement, of labor theft. And a whole community has been accustomed to stealing labor all around the world. And when they don't get to steal that labor anymore, it hurts them. They feel like it's hate. It's not hate. It's people saying enough is enough.
James, how good is Condoleezza Rice?
She was absolutely fantastic. And the amazing thing, though, the sad thing is that after that, she said those very true words, everybody should be valued as individuals and white kids shouldn't feel bad. One of the hosts of that show actually started to push back on it. And it's just, this incredible attitude now that people's race is what counts, when, of course, that is the antithesis of what America is all about and what the antithesis of Condoleezza Rice's story, her life.
You see, he just lied there. The antithesis of what America is all about is that race doesn't count. See, that's that colorblind talk. And this stuff tricks us. These folks trick us with this, but they will do this to us. They will use racism on us. They will use racist practices in their hiring. They will use racist practices in their banking, in their housing, all of it. So how does this man from Australia telling us that's the antithesis of what America is all about? Slavery predates the American government. So and then they started slavery based on race. That predates the American government. So you don't say that's the antithesis of what America's all about. It's baked into the cake. And the thing is, Condoleezza Rice is, in order for her to be successful in her job, she had to trick herself and to ignore facts. But we don't have that luxury. And
story, her whole biography is all about.
Yeah. So the thing is, she doesn't want to make white kids feel bad because it hurts her. She empathizes more with them. It's okay for black kids to continue to feel bad. So is it our job to still continue to make folks feel comfortable? Because that was your job as a slave. Your job was to make sure you keep producing, money for master, making sure he
just tell us about
making sure they got their food, their wealth, all of that stuff. But are we supposed to be changing to another level? Are we going to do stuff for ourselves? Can we get rid of them? Can we just let them do and produce for themselves? Can they go back to stealing from the Irish, from the Italian, like they used to do? Can they go back to stealing from the Scottish and from the whoever else, the Celtic people, or whatever they were doing, before they start all stealing from us? That's stuff that they got to deal with. They have to deal with that. And we have to deal with our problems. It's normal. Okay? That's all. That's pretty much the main thing that I wanted to say in this stream here. And, if you guys have any questions on this, share this stream. Let me know what you thought. I know a lot of people probably take offense to some of the stuff I said, but guess what? It's all in love. Black people, you gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself more than you love others. And you gotta build up your women. You gotta build up your men. You cannot allow issues to divide you forever. And that's kind of pretty much what we want to say. And check this out as we leave.
Gave us that kind of law. And every woman, you listen good, sister, every one of you that became a part of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's reform, you came up under the strict law, the same kind of law that God gave to Israel through Moses. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad improved on it, and he taught you how to eat to live. So that you, sisters, in the MGT and GCC, he named it right, Muslim girls in training. You were not grown up in the way of God, you were girls in the way of God. And you were training under the guiding light of a man of God into a new way of civilization. And that dealt with cooking, sewing, cleaning your house, how to care for your husband, how to rear your children, and how to act at home and abroad. A new knowledge, a new wisdom, a new understanding. And with it, Elijah Muhammad was actually reforming your whole mind. Who was he making? What was he making? He was making Miriam. He was making, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Because Mary, the woman of yesterday, is only a picture of an ideal. But Miriam of the 19th surah of the Quran is the ideal woman from whose womb will come messianic saviors of the world.